Okay, so this is the AudioSource Amp 1A. Again, you can see the toroidal transformer, good size heat sinks and whatnot. Yeah, nice little value amps for sure. Like I said, this is 2 ohm stable. I know it does 225 watts into 4 ohms. So yeah, it's a nice little amp. All these AudioSource amps, like I said, I'd never heard of them before until I stumbled on the first one. Now I buy every one I can find. Great value amps for sure. If you run across one, you can usually pick them up cheap. Don't pass them up, man. Grab them. Okay, I wanted to do a quick little video here. I'm redoing my audio rack. I'm going to run my amps into 4 ohms. This particular amp is stable down to 2 ohms, but that's kind of beside the story. Like I said, I'm just kind of redoing things in my own rack, but I wanted to make a quick video. This is an AudioSource amp. I had never heard of AudioSource before. I happened across this amp at my local Salvation Army. I paid $12.50 for it. It had a broken binding post on the back. One of the negative binding posts was broken. And I never did anything to fix it until now, because I'm going to start using all the binding posts on the back. Before I was just, using left and right. So I decided to, open it up, fix that, blow it all out. I've got a couple other AudioSource amps, so I'm going to do a video on each one. But these are fabulous amps. If you've never seen one, you've never heard of them like I did until I purchased this, I was blown away. It had some heft to it, so I knew it had to be decent. So when I got it back here and I got it opened up, as you can see, it has a toroidal transformer in it. You got massive heat sinks and whatnot there. So, I mean, it's a pretty good quality amp. This amp was actually... It was made when Phoenix Gold actually owned AudioSource for a while. This particular amp was made during that era. This is rated at 150 watts RMS per channel into 8 ohms. It's a bridgeable amp. At 4 ohms, it bridges to 475 watts. So it's a kick-ass amp. I've got another amp very similar. This is a model Amp 300. I have the Amp 310, basic same specs. And then I have an AudioSource Amp 1A on my workbench. That's going to go into the rack as well. So I've got 3 AudioSource amps. So I'm going to open them all up. I'm going to blow them all out, check them out, see if anything needs to be addressed, while I'm doing this little project. But I just wanted to do a video because, like I said, I'd never heard of AudioSource, and I'm sure a lot of you haven't as well. But if you run across their stuff, once you kind of start digging into what they're about, pretty much all their amps have toroidal transformers in them. Even the amp that's sitting right there has a toroidal transformer in it. That amp right there is 2 ohm stable as well. That'll do 225 watts bridged into 4 ohms, and it does even more into 2 ohms. So I mean, they're just wonderful amps. Watts per dollar, that's a super high value. But anyway, yeah, I'll do a video on each one as I open it up. You can see what it looks like inside and whatnot. And then, like I said, I just wanted to make people aware of this brand. They do make some cool stuff, or did, I should say. I don't know if AudioSource itself is even still making products or not. But anyway, now you know about them. Okay, this is the AudioSource Amp 310. Same specs. Similar layout inside, but not identical. It's got a bit different power supply section in it. But again, toroidal power transformer, and lots of watts. So I've got 2 of these big boy amps. Like I said, these will bridge into 475 watts at 4 ohms. And I haven't even bothered to look at the 2 ohm wattage. It's going to be a crazy number. Who needs more than 500 watts, right? But anyway, going to close this one up and move on to the next amp. Okay, so there they are, the 3 AudioSource amps that I'm using in my audio rack. So, yeah, those 3 amps will put out 1175 watts at 4 ohms. So, yeah, not too bad. So, anyway, yeah, on to rebuilding the rest of the rack.